You'd think after helping Aston Villa win the Premier League, the board would give us all the resources we need to win the Champions League. Instead, the board sold out. Jack Grealish, Pau Torres, and even Jacob Ramsey all were sold to foreign clubs. To make things worse, we only got a fraction of those player sales as our transfer budget. Somehow, though, we're making things work by signing players like Rashford and John Stones. But one player we haven't been able to replace is Jack Grealish. That kind of quality, it's really tough to replace. We do have the money, though, 64 million left, but only 10 hours on deadline day. Time is running out. We need to make a decision because the Champions League begins soon too. Alright guys, this is going to be a massive episode because I think we've got decisions to make. And it all starts with trusting Jesse Perry or not. You guys have seen him play. He's been pretty good for us, but he's only 18. Do we hand him one of the most important positions in our team? With like 64 million, we can get a really good cam, more experience, higher rated, and that could make us a Champions League contender, you know, because the rest of the team is indeed looking pretty strong. But I went through some of your comments, and it is seeming like you guys want me to show some faith in Perry. And I think what's making you guys believe in him is that technical plus playstyle he's developed, and also, once he gets to an 80 overall, there's a chance he could develop a second playstyle. That would make him literally one of the most unique players in the game. And you guys are right, he knows what it is to represent Aston Villa the most as well. He's from the academy. I think we need to show a bit of faith. Saying that, on deadline day, we are still going to make one more transfer. Because look at our squad, it's super thin with just 22 players. We need depth, especially in that midfield. The only backup midfielder we've got is Paranekia. That is definitely not enough. So I'm thinking, guys, the best plan would be to sign like a midfielder who can play both in the cam position as well as in that box-to-box role where Tielemans plays. Basically having a midfielder that can be backup for both Tielemans and Perry. And I think I found that player in Barcelona's academy. Well, not their academy anymore. They're starting 11, and I'm talking about Fermin Lopez, centre mid, 23 years old. He's got the perfect stats to play in both those positions. He'll be a great squad player off the bench, incredible energy. He just won an Olympic gold for Spain too. But you know the best part? His contract's expiring. There is nothing more I love in career mode than a player whose contract's expiring. I think we could rob Barca here with a crazy deal. 10 million is my offer. Okay, they do want a fee above his market value, but we ain't gonna give them that. 11 million's my counter. I'm playing it risky on deadline day, but I think we can pull this off. There you go. We've got it down to 11.7. Okay, let's stick to 11 and see if Barca will make it happen. And there you go, boys. That's how you negotiate. Hopefully he'll agree for a rotation squad role. Yup, he does. That's what we need from him. Okay, the wages are going to be a problem. He's not earning 81,000 per week here at Aston Villa. 60k seems more realistic, and he's willing to take that. And there you go, boys. We're signing a Wonderkid from Barcelona. Well, he is 23 years old now, so not really a Wonderkid, but definitely a top-tier talent, and who knows? He might actually be good enough to give some competition to Jesse Perry or even Tielemans. And that's it, guys. We're getting through deadline day. We've built our squad, and now it's time to see if we can deliver in the Champions League. Okay, that's our Champions League grouping reveal. We've got Leverkusen, Monaco, and Porto. Not gonna lie, that is a very challenging group. Any two teams can make it out of here. We have to finish first, boys. I want a favorable draw in the round of 16. Okay, but first, I think we need to focus a bit on the Premier League, because being 8th as the defending champions is definitely embarrassing. The only way to move up the table is by winning games. Alright, boys, you guys can see number 14 right there. That's right, Fermin Lopez is making his debut and already getting an interception. Let's see what he can add to this team. This is not the start I was expecting. We are defending, but it's proven to be tough. John Stones does really well. And here's our other new signing, Marcus Rashford on the attack. Looking inside for Fermin Lopez. Let's see what the new Aston Villa boys can do, but Fermin loses the ball. Oh, and I've just sent Marcus Rashford completely through on goal. He could score yet another goal for us, and Rashford does not disappoint. When I signed Rashford, I didn't expect him to be this lethal. One thing about Fermin Lopez is that he is willing to run the yards, press as much as he can, because, hey, that's part of his role too. And actually, that gives more freedom for Yuri Tielemans to drive the ball forward, make a pass like that, send Ollie Watkins through, and there is the second goal for us. Oh, and look at that. Rashford finished this game with a hat-trick. Guys, I actually can't believe how successful Marcus Rashford's signing has been. 7 goals in 5 games is not normal. Maybe joining Aston Villa is the best thing to happen to his career. Before our next Premier League game, though, we've got a press conference. And would you believe it, all the questions questions were about one player. And no, it's not our star striker, Ollie Watkins, or even new signings like Rashford and Stones. Instead, all the questions were about Antony. Antony is coming to training earlier than everyone. I haven't noticed that. But he's been putting in the work almost every day, focusing on his weak foot and unlocking the technical plus play style. He's ready to do whatever it takes to get into the first team. He thinks he's ready to play the cam position. Alright guys, you lot wanted it. So from a 1-star weak foot, he's gone up to a 4-star weak foot, and he's actually unlocked the technical plus. You guys and your Antony phantom, bro. It's actually insane. But am I gonna make him a starter at cam? I mean, he's got the stats to be honest. But the passing and shooting, nah. I would rather still trust Jesse Perry, I'm not gonna lie. Although now Antony makes a really good case of starting over Kubo. And okay, for our next Premier League game, we will start Antony. And there you go, boys. This is a new version of Antony, completely upgraded, that can also use his right foot finally. Oh my days, we conceded a ridiculous penalty. Antony starts and we're almost going to go 1-0 down. Come on, Emmy, make the save. No, he doesn't. No, I'm not blaming Antony, but I'm just saying. He needs to use all those new abilities he's unlocked in training. Apparently, he was coming early to all the training sessions. I did not see that, but oh well. Okay, we're on the attack now. Ollie Watkins got a chance, and there you go. Watkins gets us right back into it. Yo, John Stones is a lucky man. That could have been a sending off. All right, Antony, there's space for you to attack now. Come on, show us what you've got with that technical plus play style. He keeps going. He keeps going. And Antony, you should have scored. And Jesse Perry as well. Oh, Antony's making a really nice run, but he couldn't get there first. Oh, we could still have a chance. Antony on that right foot has actually scored, bro. Well, for this goal, I got to give credit to you guys because it's the only reason he was able to shoot with his right foot. If this was Antony with a 1-star weak foot, this was heading straight to the corner flag. Now we've got Marcus Rashford looking for more. He's too good, man. The most lethal player I think I've used so far in this Aston Villa series. He gets one chance and he just bangs it home. And that's another win for us in the Premier League. And just like that, we've moved up to second in the Premier League. We're going to defend our title with everything. But of course, the more important trophy this season has to be the Champions League, and we definitely need to top our group. In fact, I've just received an email from the board. For all what you've achieved here at Aston Villa, one thing I'll say, your job is not at risk. But the same doesn't go for the players in our team. If we don't make it to the Champions League semi-finals, at least, we'll be cashing out on more of our players. Bro, this is crazy. I don't know whether to be happy about my job here at Villa being safe, or the fact that every season, if we fail in the Champions League, the squad's gonna get worse, the rebuild's gonna get more difficult. But you know what? Let's not think too far ahead. We've got Porto as our first Champions League opponent, and we've got our best 11 available. Let's kick off our Champions League campaign with a win. Well, I think Porto have made a big mistake, which has led Ollie Watkins completely through on goal. He's got to take this chance, and he does not miss. Premier League or Champions League, Watkins will score. One thing we are missing, though, is seeing Jesse Perry take hold of the game and really dominate, because that's what Grealish used to do. Can Perry as well make his mark? And he's carving through. He's carving through. And he almost got his goal. Oh, and yo, we've got Takefusa Kubo going on one of those mazy runs. Can he be stopped? I don't think so. And he's got the finish as well. This is why we can't have Antony as a starter. Kubo's too good. Pedro Porro now making it through. And I see Rashford completely empty. It's too easy. We are cooking something special here with this Villa team. Literally the start we needed, boys. Top of our Champions League group. Look at Leverkusen. They won their game too, and I think they're going to be the team that competes with us for that top spot. Oh, but this is the thing that held us back last season. Squad fitness. And also Tapsoba being unavailable. Good thing we've got Guehi, but he's also not fully fit. We're going to have to bench Rashford for this game. I'm thinking Lookman's got the pace. I don't mind using him down the left. And even Jesse Perry looks a bit jaded. Do I try what you guys have been telling me to do? Antony in that cam spot? Well, let's give it a go. Okay, we've just been opened up and a cheeky chip, and what? Was that Darwin Núñez at Bayer Leverkusen? This is the second time I start Antony and we like directly concede the first goal. Okay, Antony at cam experiment is going a bit haywire. Plus, we don't have Marcus Rashford this game too. I don't like this. But here's Antony in that cam roll. Looks for a good pass, and he actually got an assist. Yo! Watkins is always the one to score, but Antony out here channeling his inner Kaká. Okay, I think we've dealt with this situation quite well. He shoots, but what? How did that go in? At the near post to Emi Martinez? How? Well, now things aren't going according to plan. Okay, now we're seeing Antony's weakness in passing. No, 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 no. Emi Martinez making amends, though, because that was a great save. Not gonna lie, guys. I think I've had enough of Antony. We need a proper cam. And Jesse Perry up to an 80 overall. Second half, we're bringing him on. And let's hope he can help us win this game, because, yeah, I don't want to lose.
A few moments later.
Oh, this is bad, and we concede again. We're now realizing how difficult a Champions League challenge is going to be with this current team that we've got. Because the truth is, we're nowhere near as good as last season, at least on paper. And we might actually concede yet another goal if not for John Stones there. Looking for Takefusa Kubo. That was really well worked, and now it's Ademola Lookman. We do get a goal back. There is still a fighting chance. Full time, and it just wasn't enough. This is a tough defeat, man, against Leverkusen. They're now the favorites to get top spot in this group. Actually, now this group has got really interesting because teams like Porto and Monaco could also leapfrog us. And you know what? One more worry now I'm having with this team is that if we want to be Champions League winners, are we going to need a better player than Perry? Because so far in the 2 Champions League games, he's done okay, but no goal contributions. Tell you what, next 4 games, let's put all our faith in a Perry. And if he can deliver 5 goal contributions at least, we'll stick with him until the end of the season and see how things go. And okay, to help him out, Perry has now developed the incisive pass play style. I was waiting for this now. I think he can really take his game to the next level. I honestly think this season we're gonna have to sacrifice some Premier League games. A couple of days later, we've got Champions League action, so I think we are going to rotate the squad here as much as we can. Priority for now is definitely the Champions League, but can we still win? No, we are gonna drop points because of it. But at least then let's try and get results in the Champions League. We need to beat Monaco, and Perry needs to deliver. And here he goes, Jesse Perry on one of his best runs. He still keeps going. Can he actually get through? No, he can't. Well, I see a lot of space in there for Jesse Perry if he's got the pace. Let's see. Pushes the ball forward. Jesse Perry now 1v1. Could get a goal, and let's go. He gets the finish right. That's the 1 goal contribution he's already got. Pressure's on for Perry, and he's so far delivering. There he is, looking for that through ball for Ollie Watkins, who's, of course, got the pace. Tough angle though for Ollie, and he almost made it work. By the way, it really feels like we've not scored a set piece in so freaking long. Maybe that'll change right now. No, it doesn't. The Elements' deliveries are not looking all that good lately. But Ollie Watkins has gone through looking for another one. There's the second goal. We score 1 more goal, and I think the win is guaranteed here. It looks like Jesse Perry wants to be the player contributing. Still Perry. He couldn't sneak it in. Jesse Perry again on the ball. Is he going to look for a passing option? Or is he going to try and go by himself? He's actually gone through. Looks for the cutback for Marcus Rashford. Opening up a bit of space, and he gets the goal. That should be a Jesse Perry assist too. 2 goal contributions, man. Let's go. And that's how you respond in the Champions League. And look at that, boys. Jesse Perry with 2 goal contributions. He just needs 3 more in 3 games. Should be easy. Okay, we are simming the second game against Monaco because I'm confident our team should win. And there you go. We do win. And Watkins actually scored a hat-trick. And Jesse Perry did get a goal contribution, boys. He got an assist. He now needs just 2 more. And also, guys, our next game in the Champions League is going to literally decide whether we top the group or not. Because, yep, the fight is between us and Leverkusen. I think we've already guaranteed our spot in the round of 16. But I really want that favorable draw. Okay, wait a minute. The Elements injured before our big game against Leverkusen? Oh, no. He's pulled his hamstring. He's going to be out for like a month. Bro's going to miss both our Champions League games. I mean, I'm definitely glad we've got Fermin Lopez because he's going to come through now. But this is the big game. We need to win this if we want to top our group. And looks like Takefusa Kubo is in the mood looking for Watkins. Now Jesse Perry carving open some space, but there's no one for that pass. Okay, there is Watkins, and Watkins gets the goal. Is that goal contribution number 4 for Jesse Perry? I think it is. Most importantly, we're leading this all-important Champions League game. And there we've got Fermin Lopez doing a job defensively. That's what we need from him now. Looks for that pass for Rashford. And I think Rashford could do damage here. He's actually broken through. Marcus Rashford, we've made it 2-0. Fermin Lopez helped massively with that goal. Oh, but we've been opened up here. We don't want to be conceding because we've played so well. Martinez, good save. I mean, that was straight at him. I think we need that 3rd goal to seal things. And on the breakaway, Ollie Watkins could help us get that. He needs a bit of support. It comes from Jesse Perry. Oh, come on. That's maybe the difference between Perry and Grealish. I just clocked, guys. We're going to have to take set pieces without the elements. We haven't scored a single set piece this season, and that trend is going to continue. While Leverkusen in this second half have been a lot better, and Darwin Núñez just scored a bicycle kick on us. We concede one more, and Leverkusen are probably going to top this group. Takefusa Kubo making a nice run. Fermin Lopez finding Ollie Watkins. This could be the goal to seal things for us. And Ollie Watkins does not disappoint. And oh man, that is such a relief for us. Fermin Lopez as well coming through with the goal. I'm telling you, he's going to be an unbelievable squad player. But take a look at this, guys. We're just one win away from securing top spot in this group. Also, wait a minute. Jesse Perry, 5 goal contributions in the Champions League. When did he get that extra one? Maybe in one of the games we simulated he got an extra assist or something. But yup, that's his challenge done. And he's up to an 81 overall too. We're going to keep trusting Perry. But now let's go out there and top our Champions League group. Takefusa Kubo wriggling through defenders, finding that space. He's so good. The chip almost worked. Not going to lie, guys. I am definitely missing the elements for set pieces. He was just so good. Are we going to actually score without him? Absolutely not. You know what? Let's try Pedro Porro as a set piece taker. He looks pretty good at it. Plus, I can get the same angle as I do for the elements, and it's still not going to work. The elements just does something special. Pedro Porro doing his left wing impressions here, and it's actually working. Still Pedro Porro, he almost went all the way. Into the second half we go, and by the way, I'm pretty sure if we draw this game on head-to-head, Leverkusen are going to top this group, so we can't afford that. And I don't think we're going to have to deal with that at all, because Ollie Watkins is through, but okay, that was bad from him. Can we get something from a set piece when we absolutely need it? Kubo's the one to deliver. Watkins in the box, and let's go. Finally, we get a set piece goal this season. I'm sure the Elements is proud. And that's full time. Champions League group stage is done. And we have indeed topped our Champions League group. Let's go. We're now in January, halfway through the season, and I'm wondering how we've done in the Premier League so far. Wait, what? We've fallen off to 6th? 11 points off the top? Is this because of all our focus being on the Champions League? And I'm also sure the Elements' injury played a big part. I can't believe this. And okay, there's an email from the board. In light of the club's current Premier League position, the board is expecting not being included in the Champions League next season, which means there will be financial consequences right now. I don't think I'm ready for this, boys. We're going for the Champions League, and in January, the board could sell some of our players. If that happens, I don't know where we'll be.